Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a MAC haul. It's just a little mini MAC haul. I placed an order. Well, this is actually 2 orders. I placed 2 orders because there is a couple new products I wanted to try. I was just kind of searching the site because I hadn't purchased anything from MAC in a little bit, and I needed a backup of the first thing I'm going to talk about, which is MAC Myth. I have been needing a backup for a while, and it's one of my most used lipsticks, so I did pick this up, and then everything else started to follow. So if you want to see all the products I picked up from MAC, then just keep watching. But I did, as I said, I picked up Myth, already used it twice because I've been needing this. This is just my go-to lipstick when I want to lighten a lipstick. So it's very similar to what I have on my lips right now. It's just my go-to nude, perfect for mixing. As I said, I love to lighten lipsticks and create my own custom colors. So Myth is one of those lipsticks that I go through all the time. It's a satin formula, which is my favorite from MAC. So that is probably why it's my go-to. Then I also picked up a pump, foundation pump from MAC. You can pick these up for your Studio Fix foundations, or these actually work in the Estee Lauder Double Wear since Estee Lauder owns MAC. So these pumps fit in your Double Wear. I always get asked questions as soon as someone sees my Double Wear foundation, how I got a pump. So I buy my pumps from MAC, and I bought a new Double Wear, so I got a new pump. So now I have 2 shades of Double Wear. One is a lighter version, so I needed a pump. The thing I might be most excited for is this MAC 170 brush. I was snapping about it last night, and I was looking online. I saw this. I'd never seen it before, and then I saw 5-star ratings across the board for this. Everyone was saying how much they liked it, so that sold me. I'm a Ride or Die Beauty Blender fan, but I thought this would be good if I wanted something more full coverage. So I picked this up. I'm hoping it's good. Haven't used it yet. You'll definitely be seeing me use this and hearing more about it because I'm really excited myself. So that's the MAC 170. It's a foundation brush, has a little bit of a taper on it, very dense, angled top kabuki. So hear good things, really excited. Then I also picked up a Pigment. I wanted to do another full face MAC tutorial because you guys seem to like those, and I haven't done one in a little bit. So I was thinking of doing this color for that tutorial, so I picked up the shade Golden Olive, and I'm getting more into greens, but I especially love greens that have a gold base to them because I find them a little bit more wearable and not so scary. So I'm just going to swatch this for you. So there's the color. I just picked up a tiny bit of that, and look. How gorgeous is that for spring or summer? So that's going to be one of my next tutorials because I was just so inspired. If you love makeup like me, and if you ever see a color and you're just like, I have to do something with that, that's kind of how this was to me. So Golden Olive. It was re-released in that Flamingo Park collection, which initially I wasn't going to get anything from, but I picked up that because I saw it there. I had no idea that that was released with that, but they had a bunch of really bright blushes, and I picked up the 2 lighter ones. But if you're a woman of color and you like a bright cheek, they have really amazing dark ones for you if you are curious to those. They're so, so beautiful. I didn't pick them up. I picked up the lighter 2 for me personally, but if you like a bright cheek, you gotta check those out. They're still in stock, at least on the Canadian website. But I picked up What I Fancy and Spring Flock. These basically look identical in the pan, I'm not gonna lie. What I Fancy is a satin, Spring Flock is a matte. But upon swatching them, I actually found Spring Flock to be more of the satin than What I Fancy. So What I Fancy is more pink tone, and as I said, even though it's a satin, it performs more matte. And the Spring Flock is a matte, but it honestly looks satin on my skin. So What I Fancy is more of a pink tone. It's the matte, or it's the satin, but as you can see, the one right here, which is Spring Flock, it looks like it has more of a sheen to it, and that is the matte. So that pulls more coral. You don't really need both. I think I prefer Spring Flock to What I Fancy, but I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of these 2 blushes. And the last thing I picked up, MAC released 2 new Eyeshadow x9 palettes. I never picked up the other ones. I heard the quality was really bad, and I didn't want to spend my money on them when I already had a lot of the colors. These had all colors in them that I didn't have in my eyeshadow palettes. So I'm pretty sure these are all limited edition colors, which is pretty cool. So I used the Dusty Rose ×9 palette in a video already. It's not really a makeup tutorial as it was the no mirror makeup challenge. It didn't turn out that bad, but you don't want to follow that. So this is the palette right here. All limited edition shades, I believe. It has Magnificent Me, Quiet Type, Dance in the Dark, Fabulous DNA, Pleasing to the Eye, Sable, okay, never mind. I think that's a permanent. Frankly, Frosty, In My Element, Cool, Compliment. So I do have Sable actually already, but everything else I don't. So that is the Dusty Rose ×9. And some of the shadows are hit and miss, so I don't think these are the exact quality if you were to buy a full-size one, but they're still nice to have when you don't have all those shadows, like I don't in these palettes, but the quality I don't think in all the shades is up to par of the singles. Just putting it out there. And then this is the Pastel ×9. I thought it'd be pretty for spring. I wanted to do a look with this. So that is that palette. And the first shadow I swatched with this one, I think it's Fresh Innocence in the Frost. It's horrible pigmentation. And I was really excited for that shade, but it's so chalky and just, it's not good. So I'm hoping some of these other shades, like this one feels better. The second one in there, New Nude, is a satin. That one feels okay. Oh, that one's really good, the middle. But, yeah. So yeah, hit and miss like the other one. So I would recommend swatching these in person to see maybe if it's something you would pass on, because I wouldn't want to recommend those just because they are hit and miss, I'd say. Oh, there's actually one more thing. Okay, the last thing was hiding. This is called Aim to Please. I am so excited. I've been looking for a color like this forever. And it's described as, I think, a dirty mauve brown online, I think. Looks to me just like a cinnamon color, like a reddish brown. And I put this on my lips as soon as I got it. It's called Aim to Please. It's part of their Velvetease lip pencils, which I believe to be limited edition. I'm not sure. But, oh my goodness. I love this color. It's so pretty. And if you put a little bit of Myth to lighten up the center, yeah, you will be seeing this in an upcoming tutorial. I already have an idea that I'm going to do with this particular color because I've been dying for a color like this. So you know when you finally find that color you've been looking for? This is it for me. Aim to Please. So excited for that. So that is everything I picked up from MAC. I hope you guys enjoyed this little short MAC haul. Let me know what you have been loving from MAC, anything that you've been picking up from the MAC permanent line, any collections coming out that you're excited for. Leave them in the comment section below so I can go check those things out myself. And I will see you guys in my next video.